Everyone, I'm Rudrani and welcome to Speak Easy. My guest today is, of course, your friendly neighborhood superhero, but he's also an amazing, amazing actor. I don't think it's possible that you don't love him. I'm talking about, of course, Tom Holland. Thank you. Welcome to the show and welcome to India, which you've already been there physically.
Yes, I have. I had a wonderful trip. Thank you.
Thank you, but I wish you could have done this in person, but not too bad doing this like this. Before I get into more details about that wonderful Danny that you've played, I want to know, how was your trip? How was it? You and Zendaya came here. I think everybody, the paparazzi, everybody was so excited. So we loved, I think, the appearances, and I know that you always wanted to come to India. So how was that finally?
It was a trip of a lifetime. I've always wanted to come to your beautiful country, and I'm delighted to say that I'm excited to come back. You know, we had a great time. It was really informative and really beautiful, and we met some amazing people. We had some wonderful food. We got to see the wonderful, Ambani Cultural Centre that they've set up there, which is, an amazing place to educate yourself in Indian culture and just how influential it is around the world. So, yeah, I had a wonderful time.
You met so many people. Any Indian actors and Indian movies that you particularly now watched or you watched in the past?
I did actually recently watch that RRR film, and I loved it.
It was amazing, wasn't it?
Yes, it really was.
Coming back to the amazing act with Danny that you've done. I read how you got so attached to the character, Tom, that at some point you thought that, should I shave my head off just to dissociate with it or do something crazy like that? So there are two parts of the question. A, tell me what happened there, how did you deal with it, and why that happened, you think? And the second part of the question is, are you able to dissociate from your characters? Has this happened to you in the past as well?
That was, I told that story and it was a print interview and I was kind of joking. It did cross my mind that one day in the shower that maybe I should shave my head off to give myself a bit of a breath from Danny. Obviously, I didn't do so because I'm a professional and I wouldn't want to cause my poor makeup artist any more work than necessary. But I've always been really good at disassociating from my characters. I don't become them, I play them. So it wasn't something I found that difficult. I just wasn't used to a show going on for as long as The Crowded Room did. I've always done film, and film is much shorter. So I dealt with it in my own ways. I managed to figure it out eventually, and ultimately, I'm really proud of how we all handled ourselves during this show because it was incredibly tough.
I also found that you find that balance between doing the big, the Spider-Man, the big action movies, and doing characters like this. They're so deep, so empathetic, and emotionally distraught. I want to know how you've kind of come to this place where you've done both the worlds so beautifully.
Thank you. I guess it's just a strategic decision as to when and where to do certain projects and how to, maximize your time so that you don't get put into one box and to test yourself and to, stretch yourself as an actor in different ways. And The Crowded Room was the perfect way to do so.
Thank you so much. That's all the time I have, but hopefully a long one. So when you come next time to India, Tom, thank you so much. We love you here and all the very best.
Thanks very much.